Hey, welcome to Wealth Builders. I'm so excited you're watching this video, and I'm truly honored to kick off this amazing journey together with you. And I totally believe that this community and the trainings and everything we have here in Wealth Builders is really equipping you, empowering you to transform your finances and build a better life for you and your loved ones. And I created this start here section with the first video you're currently watching to give you a little bit of insight what to expect in the bootcamp. And I think it's very important to watch those videos because it's the foundation before you dive actually into the real training. And so let's dive into the first class today. As I said, I'm super excited, and I'm going to show you exactly what to expect. Give you a bit of an outline. So why listen to me? I think it's always important to know who you're dealing with, and actually, is this person worth to listen to? Then our mission of Wealth Builders. Next thing is our vision, and of course your first steps, because I believe in taking action. Action cures all, as Tony Robbins said, and you can have the best training, the best theory. If you don't take action on it, it's totally worthless. So that's one of the reasons why you will find homework, you will find action steps, you will find templates, you will find so many cool resources you can use and apply straight away after each training. In all of my modules, because I believe in action, I believe in taking action. I'm a big fan of speed of implementation. So if you learn something, just go for it. If you make mistakes along the way, that's fine, but at least you took some steps instead of wondering forever if it might work or not. So are you with me on that? Because I believe action is one of our values. So let's do it. Wealth Builders CC/newsletter. That's actually your first action step. Jump on that website, subscribe to the newsletter for important updates for the course, for what we're doing at Wealth Builders. Maybe we do some raffles from time to time. If I do like a live workshop, you get the information via newsletter. It's like my primary way of communicating with you. Is one thing is being in the community, the other thing is reaching you via email. You can also follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X if you want more exclusive content. And something that's really close to my heart, if you know anyone out there who might benefit from this training, share the course. This community is free. Everyone who you're inviting into Wealth Builders Clubhouse can join for free, can watch this training for free, can educate and build their financial muscles for free. So this is really, really cool. Let's kick off a revolution and change people's lives together. And that's something I'm really rooting for. And this is a quick warning for you. This is the most important video in the entire course. So watch the entire video. Don't skip. Don't fast forward. What you can do, and this is my pro tip, you can watch it in double speed or 1.5 speed, because I believe that way we can suck in more information. I usually watch trainings in double speed, except I have to do some tutorials where I just like watch the video on one screen and do something or the other. Then it gets really confusing, but usually you can watch all my videos in 1.5 or 2x speed, which really saves you a lot of time. Let's dive into my financial journey. That was the first bullet on our agenda for this video. So my quick timeline, 1993, I was 13 years old, a kid with big dreams. You can see me with the red cowboy hat over there, always been handsome. And that was actually the year when I first walked into a bank together with my parents. And I saw this amazing building. I was totally astonished. I thought, well, all these amazing and great looking people here, they must be doing something very important. One day I want to be here because I want to change the world. I want to impact people's lives. And I couldn't imagine a better place to start than out of a bank. I know, a little bit naive, but for me, that was like, it was just like a big building. I think it was one of the biggest buildings in the town I used to live as a kid. And I made myself a clear statement to myself. I'm gonna start working in this bank. And 1998, I actually started a banking career. You can see that handsome young man with the suit. yeah, a short haircut. It always suited me. And that was actually the moment I started a banking career. I did many different roles inside of banks and the financial industry. I learned a lot. And I was really, really, really happy with progressing in this career and doing so many cool things. But there was something missing. And that was actually when 2014, I discovered something amazing. I was holding a training for a bunch of students, like 25, 30 students. And I taught them about budgeting and how to tackle debts and everything around like personal finance and how to get started to take control over your money. And I really enjoyed teaching that class. I really enjoyed interacting, answering their questions. And like 4 to 6 weeks later, this young man came up to me and he said, Manu, you won't believe what happened. And I said, what did happen? He said, you won't believe what happened. I said, tell me what happened. He said, I just got engaged. And I was like, man, congratulations. I'm really happy for you. And I was wondering, why does he tell me that he's engaged? He was one of the students in the class. And he said, Manu, your class changed everything. I was never able to save more than $200. But thanks to your class, I was able to save $1,000 and I could purchase this engagement ring and I could propose to my girlfriend. And he was so overwhelmed and so in love. And it actually sparked something in me. And it was like a big aha for me because I felt so great that I was part on his journey. I actually could give him the tools so he could empower himself to buy this ring to actually propose to his girlfriend. And I found a big chunk of my purpose that day. And I mean, teaching that class was great, but getting that feedback was so amazing and so overwhelming for me too, that I decided I'm gonna need to do more of this. I dedicate my life to help people in their finances because the feedback I get is so much more worth than anything else. And that was pretty much the moment Wealth Builders in his, yeah, how you can see today, experience today was born. And it really made all the difference for me. Uh, it's just like amazing. And then 2015, a year afterwards, I stumbled into the crypto space, and it was like I was a fanboy from the first moment. You can see myself here as an NFT, a non-fungible token. We talk about this later as well if you don't know what it is, so don't worry now. But the cool thing is for me, it was crypto was like I saw the future of banking. I saw the future of finance. I saw the future of accounting systems, pretty much like the internet in the 90s. I was like, I saw the potential firsthand 2015. Along the way, I did my mistakes. I saw so much potential, but also the risks in the space. And if you are not familiar with crypto, or you're already in crypto and you banked some losses, and you're in the right space as well. You can ask all your questions in our live calls. I will do some trainings in the future. It's part of the bootcamp as well. It's not a crypto class what we're doing, but crypto is like one element of the whole framework, how we can actually create and build wealth. And as pretty much everyone in the space, I fell prey to scammers because a new unregulated market attracts a lot of people who are like taking advantage of innocent investors. And 2019 actually was a really tough year for my wife and me because I literally lost everything. So I had a lot of money, a big portfolio in crypto, and 2019, everything was gone. And I was so devastated because I realized that everything I learned, everything I knew from the past, didn't protect me from what was happening in 2019. And that was actually a moment where I decided, okay, I need to go back to that thing I experienced 2014 when I started teaching people, and I need to help people that they don't fall prey to scammers. So I launched something called Spot the Scammer. It was like a quick checklist where everyone in crypto could actually use it to tick the boxes and see if a project is most likely being a scam or not. And I built everything together, and I just named it Finance 5. And Finance 5 was like, for me, it was like the first company, the education platform. I started creating courses around budgeting, debt tackling, crypto, NFTs, personal finance. And it was pretty much like Wealth Builders 1.0. And this now is the evolution of what actually started in Finance 5. I also did a podcast, started some YouTube videos as well. And I really fell in love with producing content, trainings, answering questions. But I was always like one part missing, and that was the community. And I didn't want to just like sell people trainings about finance. I wanted to be part of their journey. And being part of the journey, I saw the best part being like in a community, being together in a community, doing this journey together, really something that was missing in Finance 5. 2022 was actually a really excited year for me when I decided to open up another income stream for myself. So I was actually exiting the rat race like 2020, 2021. So I was quitting my 9 to 5. And I thought, well, onboarding like a couple of consultant clients. And I was actually fortunate to get some projects, and with my consultant work, I added another income stream into my portfolio. It was a 6-figure income stream, so quite paid quite well. So if you're still stuck in 9 to 5, we can talk about if or if not you can actually transition from employee over to a consultant. This is something I did, and I really liked it because I was my own boss and I charged so much more money than I was receiving as an employee. Then 2024, that was actually last year. My wife and I, we always had this dream of moving to New Zealand. We did it last year, November last year. We sat in the plane. You can see us over here, really happy in business class. I'm doing this here. My wife is smiling with her blue blocker glasses. And we had like this amazing trip from Germany over to New Zealand. It was the highest part of our bucket list. We crossed it off. And we're living like in this wonderful area called Waikato, close to Hamilton. So if you're in the area, drop by, say hi, let's have a coffee. And I also launched Wealth Builders as it is today. So this community on school, I launched it last year, and I have a big vision for what we're going to do, what we're going to achieve together. So our future will be unstoppable. And I want to share this with you because I believe if I can do it, so can you. So there is nothing special about me. It's just like a kid with little dreams, turning little dreams into bigger dreams, having this purpose discovered, this passion discovered, and just following along with every single step, and just being bold and taking action from time to time can make a big difference. So you're here in this community now, you're watching this video. So this was a massive step. And I believe this is like the starting stone for many, many great things to come. So our mission as Wealth Builders, and I want to quickly read that to you, building wealth with purpose and clarity. Wealth Builders exists to empower families and individuals to transform their financial futures, create wealth aligned to their values, and live life with purpose and clarity. Wealth is more than numbers. It's the foundation of freedom, legacy, and impact. We believe in providing not just tools, but a movement driven by bold action, relentless support, and the unwavering belief that anyone can achieve financial independence. Our mission is to awaken the potential in every wealth builder, that's you, and ignite a ripple effect of abundance in their families, communities, and the world. Act now, be unstoppable. And you read a lot and hear a lot about values and purpose, clarity, connection, community, freedom, impact. And I believe that we have a purpose on this planet. And I believe that we can serve ourselves, or we can turn outwards and serve the people around us. And I believe this is the most fulfilling thing we can do, is if we serve our community, serve other people, serve our families, draw the circle wider than ourselves. Yes, you can become filthy rich. You can buy yourself 20 cars, live in a mansion, and be just for yourself, but there will be something elemental missing in your life. And I met so many people They had not much, but they were actually serving the community around them. Big shout out to all you guys who are doing this. And they have lived a fulfilled life. And I think fulfillment is so important. And if we combine fulfillment with the ability to create wealth, we can create so much more impact with what we're doing in our day-to-day life. And I believe if we are in this Wealth Builder community together and we are actually aiming for impact, transforming people's lives together, this can have a ripple effect that goes far beyond our imagination. So this is like a big mission statement. And now we're jumping over to the vision. And I want you to hook into this vision because together we guide 100,000 families and individuals to financial independence by 2030. So that's the next 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. 2025 just started. And creating legacies of wealth, freedom, and purpose through transformative education, innovative tools, and a global community united by shared values. Wealth Builders will be a catalyst for a revolution in financial freedom, empowering generations to come, uplifting communities, and reshaping what wealth means for the modern world, empowering 100,000 wealth builders to change their world. That is our vision at Wealth Builders. If you can hook into that, if you want to be part of that big thing, it is massive, it is huge. You find a spot amongst us. And I believe that, and the people already in this community, I know you guys, and I know that you want transformed lives out there, that you want to help people, that you want to leave a mark on this planet. Because once we're gone, but we leave something behind. And it's a question, what do we leave behind? So you can see there's always something bigger coming. What you can expect in our community, you can expect a step-by-step roadmap. From scarcity to abundance. So the framework I created, and I was creating this framework over the last 25 years as an investor and as a financial expert. So I combined both worlds together, and I knitted up this framework, and this is pretty much the boot camp you can expect. And it has a clear journey. So I want you to follow each video from the beginning, from the foundations over to the different markets, how to actually build a legacy. This is like in week 6 where we talk about the big stuff. But we need to start from scratch. We need to start from the beginning. Then practical tools. You gain frameworks, tools, and actionable steps that you can use immediately. This is something I told you earlier. I'm super keen on action. I'm super keen on giving you something you can straight away implement into your strategy. If you don't have a strategy, you can build that strategy together with me. And I believe in action. I believe that this is something that really helps us all. And inaction is the worst enemy we can have. We can have the greatest idea. And I believe you have all the knowledge you need to create a better life. But if you don't take step one, taking step one is often the hardest. But if you don't take step 1, 2, 3, and 4, you won't see results. You won't see if it's working what you're doing. So I want to inspire you to take action, to do the homework. So the last slides will always be dedicated for your action steps. And I really want you to take those steps. You feel uncomfortable, that's okay. You think you mess up, that's okay, but you take action. And there's no guarantee for success, but not taking action is a guarantee for failure. And I really want you to soak that in. So action, 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 action. This is something very important. Consistent progress. Small wins build up to big wins, and big wins build momentum. And this is like something that builds lasting results. And to get like small actions or small wins, you need to take small actions. So you see, here we are, actions and then small wins. But the cool thing is you're not alone on this journey. This is not just a training, just like a course you're watching. This is a community. And we have like Thursday calls in this community. Just join them, ask your questions in the community board. You're not alone on this journey, and I don't want you to be alone on this journey because if you're doing it alone, it's really hard to build momentum, to keep going. Because in my journey, I was so often like so close on giving up, and I always had to push through that obstacle and tackle it and move forward. And I didn't feel that way, but I did it anyway. And I can tell you, the rewards are so much greater than the pain when you have to push through something you feel uncomfortable with. Your commitment matters, my friend, and this is very important. Show up and be unstoppable. I want you to engage fully in our community. So that means posting on a regular basis. You will climb up the leaderboard. Yes, I show you more about that later as well, what the leaderboard means. There's a gamification part in school, so this is why I host this community on school. But yeah, engage, write some stuff, ask your questions. If you have a small win or a big win, share that. Share some insight, share some knowledge. If you learn something in our videos or someplace else. So we're not a closed group where other input is not allowed. We embrace variety. We embrace opinions. We embrace the richness of the content out there. And if you find something that's valuable, share it with your fellow community members. It's very important that we enrich each other's lives. Also, if you see someone posting, comment, share the love, encourage them, inspire them. This is something I really want to stress very hard. This thing here I'm building, I'm just a host who opening up this community, and I want you to engage and fully be part of it, because the more you put in, the more you get out. You might know that saying, garbage in, garbage out, value in, value out. So make sure that everything you provide is valuable, is helping someone. And yeah, inspire and empower other people is super important. Complete your homework. This is something that's also part of your engagement role. Complete your homework. Do what you say to do. It's super important. And show up for the live calls. Yes, it's cool if there's like a one-person live call for that person, because we have like a one-on-one situation. But I want this live calls to be filled with people, because we can all participate in live calls. We can all make the live calls amazing. Your question will help someone else as well. So show up on our live calls, and you find them in the calendar in the community. Take action. This is your journey. Commit to giving it your all. This starts by watching the trainings. So don't start like and quit on module 5 or module 6. Watch the whole training. And even if you think, well, I already know that, watch it anyway. Watch it double speed. That's what I do with the programs I'm watching. I'm learning stuff. Although I know a lot of it, maybe 50-60% of it, I still watch it, because the more I watch it, the more I hear it, the more it sinks in, the more I understand it. It's not about knowing something, it's about understanding something, because true wisdom is applying what you know. And very often we need to deeply understand it before we actually are comfortable doing the first steps. Celebrate small wins. Every step forward is progress, no matter how small. And I want you to celebrate your small wins with our community. I do this as well. And I really want you to be comfortable sharing your wins. And people will celebrate you. People will applaud you. People will lift you up. And yeah, just celebrate each milestone. I think this is something we can take full advantage in this community. Now we're coming to your first action steps. Let's get started. Watch the Wealth Builders Clubhouse walkthrough. This is the next video where I show you everything around our school community, where you find a community board, where you find a classroom, how the whole thing with the leadership board works. It's super important that you watch the walkthrough. Except you're a master in school, then you might skip that, because if you already have like a school community yourself, you know what to do. But most of you, it's good to watch it, because then you get to know everything and take everything out what you need. Introduce yourself. This is super important. In the community board, post your top financial goal or your aspiration in the community. So just say hi. You can make a video if you want. If you feel comfortable recording a video, record a video. You can do that as well. You can share a picture of yourself. You can just share one of those GIFs, or just write something. Just say, hey, hi, my name is, I'm from, and my top financial goal for 2025 is whatever it is. And it might be killing some debts. It might be getting control of your budget. It might be start investing your money. It might be like a milestone, like saving up 10,000, 100,000, 500,000, a million. It might be starting your own business. It might be transitioning from your 9 to 5 over to consultant job. Something I did. I can share so much about this as well. It might be moving to another country where like $1,000 is something you can live off like 2 months because your geography is one of the biggest wealth catalysts you can have. If you live like in a very expensive area, like $1,000 is nothing. If you pick another place on the planet where $1,000 is like a small fortune, it's so much easier to use it as a catalyst if you want to multiply and create wealth. So this is something really cool. Introduce yourself in the community, share your goals, share who you are, and we want to welcome you in this community. Join the momentum, engage fully in the community. So if you see other posts, engage, let people know that you, that you really like them, that you like to be, think they're amazing, and if they share something cool, applaud them, inspire them, encourage them. So it's all about connection. Human connection is super important here. Also join our live calls and work your way through the trainings. Quick summary to the end and key takeaways. So we know our mission, we know the vision, we talked about the community, we talked about your first steps, introducing yourself, and at the end you get a quote from me. It's also part of every training session. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And I just want to leave it there. Act now, be unstoppable, my friend, and see you in the next video. Thank you.